Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at classic New Mutants number 32 through 34 by Chris Claremont and Steve Leialoha. What do you do when Bill Sienkiewicz has left the title? You follow it with some killer, kooky, fun, funky art by the legend Steve Leialoha. Can't wait to share this with you guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Let's get right into it. Okay, so New Mutants. Love the New Mutants since issue 1, if not the graphic novel that introduced them from Marvel graphic novel number 4 back in the day. The X-Babies, the junior X-Men team, if you will. With number 18, Bill Sienkiewicz burst onto the comic book, changing the face of superhero comics, the X-Men comics, and the New Mutants in general. Loved it, hated it. It was very exciting. Sad when he left after issue 31, but very cool 3-issue fill-in by Steve Leialoha. God, what do we know his art from? Spider-Woman, definitely comes to mind. His X-Men Annual number 8 was such a great issue. My introduction to his work, so I was excited. I love this cover. I think it is so cool. I love it. I love, anytime the logo is being manipulated. We still have the Sienkiewicz little heads in the corner box. But this is just a cool cover. To the End of the Earth, starring the New Mutants. Chris Claremont, writer. Steve Leialoha, artist. Glynis Oliver, colorist. L. Lois Buhalis, letterer. Ann Nocenti, editor. Jim Shooter, editor-in-chief. What a gorgeous splash page. This is just, like I said, after Bill Sienkiewicz's last issue. Karma had her thing with the Shadow King, and, she goes missing. And the storytelling, the texture, just, the beauty of this Leialoha art. I would so love to see this in an artist edition or just a better printing. We're suffering through the horrible flexographic coloring right now, so it's a little wonky. This is so great. What a great establishing shot here of Roberto walking along the beach. I don't know, just the textures and stuff. He's penciling and inking, and it's just beautiful. I just remember loving it so much. I was super sad that Bill Sienkiewicz left because I just absolutely worshipped his work. But having Steve Leialoha do these 3 fill-in issues sort of softened the blow, so it was all good. Berto, Sunspot, Cannonball. Oh my god, it's so nostalgic for these characters. What a great shot. I love it. He is, this is someone who's just, a good artist and, clearly loves to draw. I always just imagine, as an artist myself, it's someone sitting there, and this is before digital art, so this is someone with a board and probably a pot of ink and a little crow quill pen and a brush, and just doing every little single hatch there that you see, and doing this checkerboard for no other reason, just then to entertain himself. Great faces, by the way. This art is so good. I love it. Oh, I always love this shot of rain. So pretty. Once again, I'm just saying, oh, that's so funny. Sorry, Sam. He's tall, so his head's cut out of the picture. That's hilarious. I love little touches like that. That sort of screams Claremont. I feel like that would be, his touch, but I don't know for sure. It's funny because I feel different types of comic book art are so much more par for the course. But at the time this came out, it would have been looked at as, different and probably not as appealing as, maybe a house style would be or something. But I think it's cool as heck, and I totally appreciate it. See what I mean about the flexographic coloring, though? It is, bright as hell, and I love bright. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And oh my gosh, I forgot one of the reasons I love this run so much. The introduction of a sheikh, Aurora's ancestor, the line of blue-eyed, white-haired, Egyptian sorceresses that Aurora supposedly comes from, which I think that Claremont is kind of revisiting that in the Gambit series going on right now. So I need to pick up issue 3 because I think there's some of that in there, and I cannot wait to read that because I've been waiting for more A Shake and some of the back story on this for so long. I probably missed it somewhere, but you know, I didn't like follow Extreme X-Men or Claremont's like, I don't know, 2000 X-Men as religiously. Look how cool that is. I love that. Like, this just goes to show like the kind of fun and texture you can put into comic book art. And now we have Real Aurora looking gorgeous. And she's in the next issue, I think. Secret Wars 2 continues. Such a great Paul Smith, Doctor Strange cover there. Thing, Fantastic Four. Epic issue of the Fantastic Four. Let's see. The number that follows number 32 is number 33. I'm counting like Winnie the Pooh. Has Warlock gone mad? I love Warlock so much. And thank you, Chris Rael, for just telling me in my interview with you that Bill Sienkiewicz's inspiration for Warlock was Sergio Aragonés, because like it showed him that you could put a big goofy smile on Warlock and still make it work, and I think that's amazing. You never know where inspiration's going to come from. What a great splash page, and another example of needing to see this in better print. This is horrible with the blacks looking all muddy and gross, and such a gorgeous shot of Karma. I feel like there's a lot wrong with that storyline, maybe now. I don't know. It looks a little cringy. I don't know, just the way she was presented, like Jabba the Hutt. But she is possessed by the Shadow King. You know, I mean, these stories are supposed to be about good versus evil, and bad things happen, people. You know? I mean, since when were villains woke and politically correct? I mean, the coloring is so bad here. It looks like she has rosacea. I mean, I would have died if I were Steve Leialoha. I would have been so disappointed to put all this beautiful love and attention to detail and expressiveness in the faces and just like have it come out like looking like such crap because of the printing. Very cool shot of Storm right there. I mean, does it get any better than this? That's fun right there. I feel like Steve Leialoha was definitely like more traditional, but always had like such a great style sense. Like, I feel like he's definitely like branching out a little more here. And I don't know if it's because he's inking himself, probably. But, you know, if you look at the Spider-Woman stuff, it's pretty different. Piano key teeth, that is amazing. Magma, looking cool. You know, this is definitely pre-Image, you could tell, because someone this artistic doing basic storytelling without a lot of, like, explosive money shots. That always pained me to see Colossus all ripped up and killed like that. What a cool shot of Warlock there. Bill Sienkiewicz would be proud. You know, that's what was so cool about the New Mutants and the X-Men at the time. Is like they definitely were, you know, sister books appearing in each other's titles randomly and regularly. And I always appreciated that. All right, here we are, the third and final issue of Steve Leialoha's amazing arc. And I love this color for so many reasons. This cover for so many reasons. The color is amazing. The composition is gorgeous, and just the art is just like so beautiful. I love it. That New Mutants logo is so cool too. I want to give credit to Kevin Nowlan, but I'm not 100%. With a little bit of luck, starring the New Mutants. Another gorgeous splash page. Screw you, whoever owns the original art to this, because I totally want a page. It's got to be expensive as hell, I'm sure. Chris Claremont, writer. Steve Leialoha, artist. Glynis Oliver, colorist. Boo Hollis and Orzechowski, letters. Ann Nesenti, editor-in-chief. So Lois Buhalis and Tom Orzechowski are husband and wives. She did a ton of lettering. I love it when creative, like when inkers or colorists or letterers are like married to each other. I don't know why I think that's fun. And anyway, they're both friends with Steve Leialoha, so I think it's cool that they're all kind of working on this issue together. How do you like that for a little background? That is so cool. I love this demon head just popping in from limbo randomly. See, this is, oh my gosh. Like, I don't know. Like, I low-key loved the New Mutants movie. I thought it was good. I thought Anna Taylor-Joy was such a great Illyana. Although I didn't like that she was a mean girl. I felt like that was out of character. Especially for all that she's been through. I mean, she can be badass without being a bitch, right? God knows I've made a lifetime of it. Very cool, Warlock. And once again, we need a new printing of this. I know it's probably available in a trade. Philip, you'll tell me. He'll be sending me the digital upgrades of this so I can see how gorgeous it's supposed to look. That's a little thing we have. Anyway, oh my god, love it. Storm. Storm is like my favorite character ever. She is. She always, I mean, I feel like Wonder Woman was first, but I fell harder for Storm. I don't know, she's just so cool. You know, she's had so many ups and downs. She's definitely one of Claremont's biggest successes as far as like guiding a character on such a crazy journey for so long. Nobody writes Storm like Claremont. Or any of the other X characters, let's face it. I mean, okay, so, you know, why did people hate the New Mutants movie? Like, he approached it like a horror movie. Like, Demon Bear was the first. I feel like maybe he was just wanting to adapt, like, the Bill Sienkiewicz run. Because if movies come in threes, then part 2 could have been the Legion story. And then part 3 could have been the Shadow King Karma story. And then you're done. And then you move on. And it would have been perfect. But for some reason, they kept it in a closet, said it was terrible, killed it. It was released, and I loved it. So I might be in the minority, but I don't care. I'll always defend it. What a great double-page spread. That is so crazy. Mr. T, the Smurfs, Spider-Man, the Chipmunks, Punky Brewster. I mean, Care Bears. Are the Care Bears here? No, they're not. I thought that was a Care Bear, but it's not. But that is a snork, isn't it? Is that a snork? It's got to be a snork. What the hell is going on here, you guys? Yeah, it's a snork. Just such beautiful art. I mean, do you guys appreciate this art? Do you love Steve Leialoha? What else do I need to look at from Steve Leialoha? I feel like, what was it, Coyote? The other book that he did? I'm a fan. If you're watching, Steve, I want to interview you for my show. I always feel like out of the, you know, dozens of views my episodes get, I always hope that the person that I'm gushing over is watching it and like wants to become my best friend, or at least be interviewed on my channel. That would be nice. That is so cool. Oh my god, I love this. I just love little fun things like that in comic books. That is such a cool panel. Some of the greatest characters. It's so weird because like when the New Mutants first came out, like when I first saw the image, it's one of the first things that strikes you about them is they're so culturally diverse. I mean, you know, I hope that must have been like a conscious effort on Claremont's part, but because of their uniforms, they kind of looked boring, even though they all looked so different and distinct based on, you know, their cultural heritage or whatever. But I mean, some great classic, just unforgettable characters that I've always loved. Oh, we're in the last issue. How sad. I was sad when he left. I just thought he was going to be the new artist. But there's some exciting stuff coming up. You'll see in the next one. Anyway, that was freaking fantastic. Can't wait to get to this Nightcrawler miniseries. by the way. Power Pack, Thor, Micronauts, Power Man, and Iron Fist, Cloak and Dagger. Such a moment in time. Anyway, that was dope. I love New Mutants by Steve Leialoha. So cool. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button. I'll bring you more later.